welcome back, Back40 Family, to restoring the lathe part 2. So, in this video, I got rid of the rust remover. I got 2 gallons of evapo-rust that I'm putting in a 5-gallon bucket. I think I'm gonna do all the small pieces first, and then I'm gonna go up to the big ones because I think the big ones I'm gonna take some of it apart to fit it in better. And yeah, that's essentially what we're gonna be doing, is dumping everything in the rust remover. And then how they say to do it, you put it in the rust remover to 1 to 12 hours, depending on how bad the rust is. I'm gonna be checking it every hour. More than likely, it will probably be 6 hours on most of it, just because the rust is so bad. Anyways, I gotta talk fast because they turned the fan off, so there wasn't a lot of background noise. But it is humid, more humid than you know what in this shop. And yeah, today's goal is just to get everything rust removed. It's just today's goal is to get all the rust removed off everything and see if we can find a model number on it. And another thing is I did a little bit of cleaning up, so I got rid of all the stuff that was over here. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on the motor and getting that wire wheeled up and then painted here soon, I think. And everything is gonna get like a steel gray or black spray paint when we're done with it. But a little thing I'm noticing on some of it, something I'm noticing is that threaded rod right there. That's for cutting threads, because this is a metal lathe. So you set it, you set stuff, and then your cutter will say 14 threads per inch. It will skip every so often to where it'll cut it a thread to make it 14 threads per inch. Now, something I noticed with that guy is it is bent, so that's gonna be fun trying to do that. And it looks like it's bent anyways. Yeah, it's bent, so I have to find a way of bending it forward. But yeah, I don't see doing threads in the near future, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about the actual like cutting down and turning down stock and stuff like that. So anyways, there's not gonna be a lot of talking in this video, I don't think, because I really don't want to turn off the fan. Because I'm sweating really bad right now. But another thing, real quick before we go into time lapse, is I'm gonna be taking that whole assembly apart where the motor is. So you see where the motor is, and there's that thing. I'm gonna be taking that apart to fit into the 5-gallon bucket a little bit better. But as always with this channel, guys, let's get into some time lapse. Alright guys, I could not find out how to get all that apart. Same thing with that. I don't know if it actually is supposed to come apart, but anyways, I'm gonna go look up how to take apart that thing. Or if you even can. I don't know if you can. There's enough set screw holes to look like you did. So I'm trying to figure out how. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want to put this thing in the rust remover. All of it. Anyways, they don't make them like this anymore. See, it's all metal. Anyways, I'm gonna surround that a little bit more, and then I'm gonna look it up, see how to take it apart, and then I'll get back with y'all. Alrighty guys, figured some things out. figured out that those two are actually oiling holes on most of the ones I've seen. And I think there's a couple other oiling holes underneath here, stuff like that. So, I think I can actually take this apart. I'm still going to try and set this bottom part in the rust remover and then wire wheel everything else. Yeah, that's that. This guy. I could not find a lot of stuff on this. Other than I think this guy's pressed on maybe. I'm not sure. And yeah. So this I think I'm going to go ahead and put in. I think that's also an oiler up there. I think. Could be wrong. And then that bolt goes into there. And then when you loosen it up, this guy does not spin. I think something like that. And then when it's all the way forward, it all spins together, something like that. Figured out what this guy's for. So when this is in here, you have this all the way back. Let me do that. Still a little stiff. All right. Let's see, how's this guy gonna go? Anyways, basically, so when it's back, it is not engaged with these two. Anyways, when it's back, it does not engage these two guys. It does not touch these two gears up here, but when it's forward, it touches, oh wait, never mind, this is forward, so handle's back, that means these gears are forward. Hit these two, so now the power comes through here, but over here to here, or it comes here to here to here, and it slows this guy a lot more. It slows it down a lot more to give you more power from what I heard. And then you push this thing forward, this guy goes back, and then you get a lot more speed, I should say. So it's like with a drill, you hit down to 1, you gain more traction or torque, and then you take it off, you get the speed, basically. So that's that. That's the good sheet. I'm about to check all the hardware to see how that's going. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let's get into some more time lapse. Alrighty guys, it has been a while since I've turned on this camera because I actually ran out of battery, and then I got a new one in the camera and then did not feel like turning it on. I don't know, it just wasn't in the right mindset for filming. You get what I mean for those people who make videos. It's like you get in that stage where you're like, I don't really want to film, so I don't have to worry about camera angles. Anyways, I got it out of the evapo-rust. I'll throw up a picture of what this looked like if I have one. Needless to say, it took off quite a bit. And this is some of it already cleaned up. This guy's really beaten on. There's parts that I'm going to be touching. I kind of hit it with the buffer. I still have some touch-up to do to this, but it was just in there for a couple hours, and then I hit it with a wire wheel just to clean it up. Came out pretty nice. This one I'm debating of throwing back in. All the screws got all cleaned up. Not sure what this guy is too. This guy's for underneath, and I found a part number. I think it's 10-19. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Or 10-I9. I don't know. Something like that. I'm gonna fiddle around with the words. So the last thing I just cleaned up, I need to get a wire brush for this guy. Forget where that guy goes onto. It's like it takes so long to do the project, kind of forget where things are. But I'm hoping to find model numbers so that way I can get the instruction manuals, how to assemble it. This is really cool with the evapo-rust. is you can actually put on the paper towels and put it on long pieces. And for all you machinist people who've been helping out, who've been helping me out, I appreciate it. I have a question for y'all. Is there like a really thick coating on these that's like really deep and it looks black? And I hit it with a wire wheel and I thought it was the metal. And then, hold on, let me clean that spot up again. My angle grinder was turned off. So you can see the metal layer, a little bit of it, and then there's like this really thick, like grease-like coating on it. I mean, some spots was like a 1/16 of an inch thick. And I'm wondering, is that just grease and dirt and grime from the 50 to 70 years it's been on this planet? Or is that something from the factory? Because I literally had to get a flap disc, a really worn out flap disc, to get this stuff off. So I'm gonna leave it, but let me know if that's something from the factory or if it's something I need to strip off before I paint this thing. Any advice would be great, and I appreciate the help you've already given me. It really means a lot. This community means a lot to me. Now, if you're wondering why that piece of paper towel is right there, is because a couple of videos I watched, and from what people have told me, the name of the lathe is generally on this side because this is the side where you're working. And I found an outline of something, so I put the rust remover on here to see if I can dissolve some of this grease stuff. But I can't find the name anywhere. Closest thing I got to is right here because I saw the borderline. And yeah, so I'm hoping that works out. This is just on the track right now. I need to go through and re-moisten all of this stuff again. But anyways, that's what I have going on today. I'm gonna end this video out right here because this video has gone along probably long enough, and I could probably make 2 videos on this thing or 3 videos in the next like day or 2 with the amount of footage I have. So that is it for this video, and the next video will be picking up right after I end this one. Anyways guys, thank you for watching Back40 Family, and if you're not part of the Back40 Family yet, all you gotta do, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Other than that guys, please remember, Jesus always loves you, I love you, and if you are a true patriot, God bless you. Y'all please have a fantastic day.